Recognizing patterns in yourself as well as in business will help aspiring leaders create their own algorithm for success. Those people who can develop this skill and implement it early improve their chances of climbing to the top. Hi, I'm Jenny Clark, a conscious leadership expert who spent 2 decades in executive recruiting and talent management. Having worked with giants like Google, Spencer Stuart, I discovered that the secret to transformative leadership lies in the 5 dimensions of conscious leadership. And I'm here to help you unlock your full potential. Join me on this channel as we embark on an honest and vulnerable journey together to become the kind of leader that genuinely inspires organizational transformation. I have a few ways you can get involved in this conscious community. First, I've created a free career map to help you uncover your next career move. Second, I've created exclusive content for you with a community of like-minded leaders. And lastly, I send out a free newsletter every week, so to learn more, check out the description of this video. In computer science, pattern matching is the process of searching for a specific sequence or placement of characters in a given set of data. More broadly applied, it's the ability to see patterns in any system that can allow for insights and solutions. And this can take the form of identifying business dynamics, behaviors in others, as well as yourself. I realized that at times in my life, when I had a big life event, like I moved away to go to grad school, left corporate America to become an entrepreneur, I locked myself in a romantic relationship. I got engaged in one case, got married in another years later. Neither relationship worked out because I was looking for someone else to hold on to and not trusting myself. Not to mention they were the wrong guys who wanted to be my knight in shining armor, but they weren't up to it. When I got to Google in 2016, I had some big adjustments to make. I had already 25 plus years in the corporate world, and while Google was and is a huge corporation organizationally, it chose to behave like a 25-year-old startup. The average age of the workforce was about 32 years old. It operated completely differently from what I was used to, and I had to figure out some of the spoken and unspoken behaviors I should consider adopting or rejecting. After all, I didn't say I was going to successfully assimilate, but I wanted to reduce as much friction as possible to achieve the goals and objectives for which I was hired, and then some. I changed the way I wrote my emails. I was used to a rather formal, highly composed writing style that was always client-ready, coming out of professional services. Instead, I made my style more conversational. I did use punctuation, though others didn't, so lazy, but I had to adapt to my younger team members. As for clients, I was part of an in-house recruiting team, so my clients were fellow employees, albeit the heads of departments like the CFO, the Chief Marketing Officer, the head of cloud. But because I worked with clients across functional areas, I observed how engineers interacted and communicated, namely data-driven and literal, versus marketing and sales executives who were analytical but more fluid and abstract. Everyone loves spreadsheets to manage projects and deliverables. I presented my content in similar ways to help connect, influence, and earn trust. So here's some lessons for you when we think about pattern matching. In talent acquisition, a topic near and dear to my heart, as a former recruiter, recognizing patterns in interview outcomes can lead to improvements in interview techniques and questions. Similarly, analyzing hiring data to identify patterns in successful hires, so competencies, qualities, backgrounds, that can improve the hiring process and increase employee retention. In employee engagement, I talk a lot about mental health because we are in a crisis and we can minimize one of the known contributors, burnout. Monitor patterns of overwork or signs of burnout in employees to help implement measures to reduce stress and enhance well-being. Patterns might include employees needing more frequent sick days or isolating themselves from the rest of the team. When it comes to communication, observe those patterns, written, verbal, nonverbal, with teams, as they can lead to better collaboration. For example, understanding when and how team members prefer to communicate, via email, in meetings, messaging apps, figure it out. This can allow your messaging to land better with more team members. Also, note the style of more seasoned leaders as compared to more junior ones. You don't always need a big, expensive consulting company to do some huge, potentially disruptive process improvement project. Leverage your team to help identify bottlenecks or inefficiencies in operational processes. The same is true for recognizing patterns in resource usage and demand. As far as leadership, recognize patterns in leadership styles with your leader and your peers if you're a leader. Observing these nuances leads to teams and individuals who are more engaged and productive. This insight can help inform leadership development efforts, promoting a healthier and more supportive workplace culture. Here's what I want you to take away. As I've attempted to describe, pattern matching in the workplace involves recognizing recurring trends, behaviors, or characteristics in various aspects of work, from business dynamics to interpersonal interactions. It can lead to improved productivity and morale by enabling better decision-making, problem-solving, and fostering a more inclusive and efficient work environment. I know firsthand how taking the first step can be a catalyst for a life-changing transformation. I remember the moment I decided to harness my own strengths, and it made all the difference in my career. That's why I've created a career mapping tool just for you, to help you uncover your unique competencies and leverage them to design your own career map. Take the first step towards your next level by clicking the link in the video description, and let's start this incredible journey together.